New Angeles. As Chris mentioned earlier, we've been doing more and more work this past year in our Android setting. And New Angeles represents the first major board game in the Android setting since the original Android board game back in 2007. So a few months ago, we released Android Mainframe, which allows players to take on the role of runners. And this game, conversely, allows players to take on the role of the mega corporations that rule the different worlds of Android and rule the megapolis of New Angeles. So this game is about, it's a lot about pursuing your own corporation's goals while at the same time trying to maintain the city. Because in order to make as much money as possible, the city can't fall into complete collapse. So a lot of the game is balancing your own interests while maintaining order throughout the city. There's a lot of backstabbing in this game. There's a lot of player interaction. There's a lot of negotiations and table talk. I've played it a couple times in a lot of early formats. It's a lot of fun. And there's also a trader mechanic, and from what I hear on The Office, it is much, much better than Battlestar Galactica. Hey. It's coming in early 2017. XCOM. So as Chris mentioned earlier, this was kind of like our first app-driven board game. It kind of kicked us off in a whole new direction for a lot of our games. We learned a lot from doing this game, but we haven't forgotten about it entirely. So we have the XCOM board game Evolution expansion. So this expansion, kind of like the Enemy Within expansion to Firaxis's Enemy Unknown, introduces a new adversary into the game space called the Exalt. If you're not familiar with the Exalt, they are a human dissident faction trying to pave the way for our new alien overlords. And what this will do is that this expansion augments the existing experience. So what the Exalt do is they'll show up as new timed events, if you're familiar with the game, new timed events during the time phase. And so all you need to do when this game comes out, you just download an update to the app, and you can decide if you want to play with the expansion or not at the main menu. And then those guys will be seamlessly integrated into your game. It also comes with 2 new invasion plans if you're tired of the existing ones. But it's not all horrible. The players have some new weapons at their disposal as well, like these giant mech troopers, and a new resource called Meld, which allows you to unlock new powerful abilities in the game. And it is coming early 2017.